السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We continue inshallah ta'ala with our Arabic language part of our program Summer with Surah Al-Baqarah. And today, inshallah ta'ala, we will be starting the 14th lesson. The fourth lesson in our part 2 handout or notebook. Bi'ithnillahi ta'ala. Correct? Today's class, inshallah ta'ala, will be surrounding verses 174 and 175 of Surah Al-Baqarah. The statements of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزل الله من الكتاب ويشترون به ثمنا قليلا أولئك ما يأكلون في بطونهم إلا النار ولا يكلمهم الله يوم القيامة ولا يزكيهم ولهم عذاب أليم أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى والعذاب بالمغفرة فما أصبرهم على النار. The vocabularies, most of these vocabularies we came across. Inna used to show emphasis. Alladhina means those or those who. Yaktumuna means they conceal or they are concealing. Or they conceal or they are concealing. That's the word by itself. Now, alladhina, those, the verb has to match the word those. So those is what? Third person, plural, like they. Right? So we're going to use alladhina yaktumuna. Those who conceal. Ma here means alladhi. Right? This is the ma that means which or that which or what. Not the ma of questioning or the ma of negation. So those who conceal what or that which anzal Allah. Allah revealed. Allah sent down. Right? Anzala means to send something down. To reveal something. The literal meaning more to the word is when you send something down. Right? Make something go from high to low. Min al-kitab, from the book. Min al-kitab. So those who conceal, verily indeed, those who conceal that which Allah has revealed from the book. Now this from here means of the book. When we did min, takes multiple meaning, right? And we're going to list them out inshallah ta'ala. From the meaning of min is of. They conceal that which Allah revealed, that which Allah sent down. Now if it was to stop there, that which Allah sent down. For some people, might be obvious, referring to the book. But are there other things that Allah sent down other than the book? The rain, the rocks, right, water, and so on, comes from Allah. So this min is telling you what is it of that which Allah sent down that they are concealing, right? That which Allah conceal of the book. وَيَشْتَرُونَ بِهِ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا. وَيَشْتَرُونَ, yashtarun means they are purchasing. They are purchasing or they are buying. Bihi, with it. Thamanan, thaman means a price. Qalil means small or little, right? Small or little. But this is talking about quantity and not size, right? Qalil, when you say something qalil, means there is a little amount of it. So here when they say small price, it doesn't mean that the price is like a physical, tangible object, and there is a big object and a small object, right? It's not referring to it small. Doesn't mean small from that angle, but small from the angle of it being little, right? And this is the original translation that I found. But the word for small is going to be what? Saghir, right? When you're comparing a physical size of something is saghir. So وَيَشْتَرُونَ بِهِ ثَمَنًا, they purchase or they are purchasing with it a small price. So what are they doing? They are concealing that which Allah revealed of the book, and they are purchasing with it a small price. Right? Huh? Yeah, that is going to be, we're keeping it literal to understand each vocab. Ulaika, thaman means price. Thaman means price. Ulaika, those. Ulaika means those. Who are the those here? Those who purchase, or those who conceal that which Allah revealed and purchase with it is small price. Ulaika ma ya'kuluna fi butunihim. This ma here is negation. Ya'kulun means they are eating. So ma ya'kulun, they are not eating. Fi butunihim, in their bellies. Butun means bellies. Butunihim, their bellies. Or literally, the belly of them. Remember we mentioned that theirs and her book and yours and my, these are all mudaf ilay construction in Arabic, right? The of construction. So they are not eating in their bellies illa nar, except the fire. Wala yukallimuhumullah. Yukallimu means speak, right? Yukallimu means speak. Hum is them and Allah. So yukallimuhumullah means Allah speak to them. La yukallimuhumullah, Allah will not speak to them. Allah will not speak to them. Now note how the word kallama, yukallimu is used. There is no to in between, right? That's the word can be used without. In English we say I speak to him. In Arabic you can say ukallimuhu, I speak to him, without any preposition in between, right? Just note that's the usage of the word. Wala yukallimuhumullah, and Allah will not speak to them yawm al-qiyamah, on the day of judgment. Now la yukallimuhumullah can means Allah is not speaking to them, or Allah does not speak to them. Now here the context is speaking about something that's going to happen on the day of judgment. So that's why we get will not speak to them. As we said, the future in Arabic doesn't have its own tense. It uses the present tense. It uses the present tense, either in context or either with sa or sawfa. So, la yukallimuhumullah, Allah will not speak to them on the day of judgment. Yawm al-qiyamah, on the day of judgment. Wala yuzakkihim, nor would he purify them. Yuzakki means to purify someone. Zakka yuzakki means to purify. So yuzakkihi means he purifies them. La yuzakkihim, he will not purify them. Right? Nor would he purify them. Where we get nor, when you get wala, use after a previous negation, it means nor, right? Ma ja Umar, Umar didn't came, wala Amr, nor Amr, right? Walahum, and for them, walahum, and for them, adhabun alim, a painful punishment. Adhab, punishment, alimun, painful, right? Nung, before the adjective, everything match. No alif and lam, no alif and lam, dhamma, dhamma. Right? Masculine, masculine. First verse, vocabulary clear, and the general meaning. And the sisters upstairs, remember you can always use the group to post any questions. Huh? Go ahead. The lam is the lam of to show possession. Like lillah, alhamdu lillah, praise belongs to Allah. So lahum means belonging to them or they have. Huh? For the purpose? No. And the lam, the li and the la is the same thing. Depending on the word, it's going to be li or la. The default is that it's li, right? Lillah, li Muhammad, li. Now why you say lahu, laha, lahum? Because it's easier. So that change is not a grammatical change. When you say lahum instead of lihum, because it's easier to say. The next verse, ulaika, those, right? Who? These individuals that preceded. Those alladhina are the ones who. Those are who, right? Alladhina, inna alladhina, verily, those who. Ulaika alladhina, those are the ones who. Now what's the meaning of ulaik? Ulaik is as if you're pointing to them. Those are the ones who, alladhina, ishtarawu dalala. Ishtarawu, ishtara, and ishtaraw means they purchased, past tense. Yashtarun means they purchase or they are purchasing, right? They purchase or they are purchasing. Ishtaraw means they purchased or they bought, past tense. Now the verse here they translate and they purchase with it a small price. But the literal meaning going to be what? The first verse. Verily those who conceal that which Allah revealed from the book or of the book and are purchasing with it a small price. Right? Present tense. And the second one, those are who purchased. Past tense, right? Purchased. Now, a lot of time, the translation that you're going to find is what? To give you the general meaning, right? That's the nature of the translations. They purchased ad-dalalata bil-huda. They purchased ad-dalala. What's dalala? Misguidance. Bil-huda, with guidance. Now the thing that when you purchase something, right? That's the thing that you end up with, correct? If I purchased a car, the car became in my possession. That's what I have. And the thing that I purchased the car with is the thing that I'm giving in exchange for the car. So I purchased the car with $1,000. That means I give away $1,000, right? So they purchased misguidance with guidance. وَالْعَذَابَ بِالْمَغْفِرَةِ. And punishment, meaning they purchased punishment with forgiveness. Now, in this first verse, what is it they are purchasing? And they are purchasing with it a small price. What is it they are purchasing? The book of Allah, right? The book of Allah. And what they purchase it with? No, sorry. What is it they're purchasing? Is small price. And what is it they're purchasing with? The book of Allah. In the first one, they're purchasing يَشْتَرُونَ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا بِهِ. They're purchasing a small price with it. So that which they're receiving is the small price, and they're giving away the book of Allah. Now, which is the item and which is the cost? The book or the money? The book normally, right? If we have a book and we have $100, the person who is taking the book, we're going to say he is purchasing the book, right? And the person who's giving away the book, we say he's selling the book. We're not going to say you're giving away, you're selling the $100, and the other person is buying the $100. Correct? But if you ponder over the verse, what is it they are purchasing? The money. Right? They're purchasing the money. And whoever is selling what? The money. The money, right? They're selling the money. And they're purchasing, the other party is purchasing the money. And they're using what to pay for the money? The book. So how is it expressed like that? One of the answer, and you're going to deal with that in the tafsir, when you're buying something, you use the item or the price. Which one is more costly? Normally. The item or the price? Huh? When you want to make money, you make money how? Right? You make the price higher. So you're profiting off what? By getting more price. So which is worth more, the price or the item here? The item, because it's the book of Allah. So Allah is showing how they are robbing themselves. You understand? How they are robbing themselves by getting involved in a transaction that doesn't make sense. You understand? The balagha. And that is for the tafsir. Really? So they are those who purchase misguidance with guidance and punishment with forgiveness. فَمَا أَصْبَرَهُمْ عَلَى النَّارِ. فَمَا أَصْبَرَهُمْ. So how patient are they upon the fire? فَمَا أَصْبَرَهُمْ عَلَى النَّارِ. How patient are they upon the fire? Now this expression, فَمَا, fa is so, right? Or then how, meaning as a consequence of what preceded. Ma asbarahum, this statement is a statement of exclamation. It means how patient are they? It's not a question. You know, like I say, how beautiful is this book? I'm not asking you to answer anything. I'm just exclamating. That is what it means, right? Ma asbarahum, how patient are they? Ala nar, upon the fire. Meaning, how patient they're going to be upon the fire, you're exclamating. You're not asking a question. So those are the vocabulary from the verses, some related vocabulary. We had the word yaktumun. Katama means he concealed. And this word it came many places in the Quran, right? Katama, he concealed. Yaktumu, he conceals. You command someone to conceal something, you say, uktum, the concealment or the concealing is the kitman, and the concealer is the katim. The verb is what came a lot in the Quran, right? And even within Surah Al-Baqarah, the verse came a lot. We have some examples we're going to mention, inshallah. Ishtara, he bought or he purchased. Yashtari, he buys or he is buying. Ishtari, when you command someone, buy something. Ishtari, ta'aman, buy food. Ishtira, the ishtira is the buying. The ishtira is the buying, and the buyer is the mushtarin. The buyer, the mushtarin. Now words that ends with a weak letter like this here, the alif maksura. The door form, you're going to see this tanween on the last, and the weak letter is exempted. Mushtarin. But if you add an alif and lam, it becomes al-mushtari. Mushtarin, al-mushtari. Akala, he ate. Ya'kulu, he eats. You command someone to eat, you're going to say, kul. You command one, and if you command more than one, you're going to say, kulu. Kul, kulu. Right? Kulu washrabu. Eat and drink. Wala tusrifu. And do not waste. Kulu min tayyibati ma razaqanakum. Eat from the good that we have provided you. And the eating is akl. Akil is the eater, the one who is eating. And the ma'kul is the thing that is eating or the thing that is edible. Right? فَجَعَلَهُمْ كَعَصْفٍ مَأْكُولٍ. They became like edible, eaten shrubs. With the rule of mushtarin and we don't want to get into the detail of that, taking everything gradually. But just note it. Kallama, he spoke to. And the to, as you said, is included. It's not, you don't need to say ila in Arabic. Kallama, he spoke. Yukallimu, he speaks. Kallim, you command someone to speak. Right? Speak. The taklim is the speaking. The mukallim is the speaker. Kallama Allahu Musa taklima. Allah spoke to Musa taklima, a speaking, an actual speaking. No, nothing metaphoric. Zakka, he purified. Yuzakki, he purifies. Zakki, command someone to purify. Zakki nafsak, purify your soul. The purification, tazkiyah. The purification, you call it tazkiyah, right? Famous word. And also, from the same root of zakah is zakat. Zakat can mean purification, and also it can mean the charity, the known charity. Both zakat in the Quran, it's used to mean purification, and it is used to mean charity, right? The word zakat. Where in the Quran it's used to mean purification. Every Friday, everyone reads it. Right? No, the actual word zakat, not the verb. The verb is throughout, right? بَعَثَ فِيكُمْ رَسُولًا مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ يَتْلُو عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيكُم, purifies, and he purifies you. And in Surah Al-Baqarah, the dua of Ibrahim. وَبَعَثْ فِيهِمْ رَسُولًا مِنْهُمْ آيَاتِكَ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, and he purifies them, right? The spiritual purification from shirk and bad qualities and so on. But the word zakat itself used as purification. In Surah وَأَمَّا الْغُلَامُ فَكَانَ وَأَرَادَ رَبُّكَ أَن يُبْدِلَهُمَا أَقْرَبَ مِنْهُ زَكَاةً. That's how the verse. No, that's the غُلَامَيْنِ يَتِيمَيْنِ. In Surah Al-Kahf. Everybody can be blank when I'm blank. That is how it goes, right? أَقْرَبَ مِنْهُ zakatan. Correct? Al-Kahf. The story of Musa and Khidr. وَأَرَدْنَا أَن يُبْدِلَهُمَا رَبُّهُمَا أَقْرَبَ مِنْهُ zakatan. Someone who is closer zakatan. Closer in giving more zakat? No. Closer in purity. Right? More purified than him, more upright. Also, the verse in Surah Al-Mu'minun, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. A lot of the scholars, they said zakat there means purification. Right? And not the zakah of the wealth. Batn, belly. Butun, bellies. Batana means here it was hidden, and batin is something that is hidden or inner or inward. Now why I put these two words? They're famous in the Quran, right? Ma dhahara minha wa ma batan. The evil, that which is apparent of it and that which is hidden. You hear that a lot, right? And batin, huwa al-awwal wa al-zahiru. Where is batin? Right there? هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن in Surah Al-Hadid. Some of the vocabulary in context. أعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون. In the beginning of the surah with the angels. Right? Allah said to the angel, أعلم ما تبدون. I know that which you reveal. وَمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْتُمُونَ, and that which you used to conceal, or that which you are concealing. That which you are concealing. That's going to be more accurate for the context here. That which you were concealing. Remember, kana with the past tense give you past continuous. Ma kuntum taktumun. Wallahu mukhrijun ma kuntum taktumun. In the story of the cow, right, when they was told to kill the cow because they came across somebody murdered. Wallahu mukhrij. Now look at this word. We did this as review for the doer. Mukhrij is the doer for akhraja. Akhraja means he brings out or he takes out. The doer for it is what? Mukhrij. Like aslama, Muslim. Ahsana, muhsin. Right? So mukhrij is the person who takes out. The one, the takeouter or the extractor, that's the mukhrij. And remember we mentioned that the doer form can be used like the verb. So here Allah will take out, will bring out. The doer there is used as the verb. That which kuntum, you are taktumun, you are concealing. That which you are concealing. Clear? أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى. This verse came at the top. Right? أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة. No, here this one is what? Yeah, the same thing. أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى. فما ربحت تجارتهم. That's in the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah. وَكُلَا مِنْهَا رَغَدًا حَيْثُ شِئْتُمَا. وَكُلَا مِنْهَا رَغَدًا حَيْثُ شِئْتُمَا. What's kula? Command form for akala. Akala means he ate. You command one person to eat, kul. Two persons to eat, kula. Right? In the command for Adam and his wife, Eve. Wakula minha, and eat from it, meaning from the Jannah, ragadan, in ease and abundance, haythu, wherever, shi'tuma, the two of you wish. Haythu means wherever, and shi'tuma, wherever the two of you wish. Kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. Eat from the good, that which we provided you. From that which eat. Kulu min, from tayyibati, the good. Ma, of that which. Razaqnakum, we provided you. And the word katama, you have, for example, wala taktumu shahada. Do not conceal the testimony. Wa may yaktumha, and whoever conceal it, فَإِنَّهُ آثِمٌ قَلْبُ, he is sinning. وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنْ كَتَمَ شَهَادَةً عِنْدَهُ, and who is more oppressive, mimman, than the one who katama, concealed, shahadatan, a testimony, indahu min Allah, that he has from Allah. Okay. The words, the vocabulary clear? Your belly and hidden, the relationship is clear. Because your belly, where is referred to your belly? Your belly inside, right? Your internal organs, your belly. So it's something that is hidden and concealed. Compared to your dhahr. Dhahr, from dhahir, your dhahr is back. And dhahir means apparent, right? Huwa dhahiru, he is the apparent, from the meaning. Okay, your back is the most exposed thing. In this class, or this lesson here, we're going to go through some of the types of min. Some of the types of min. We learn as default, min means from. But as we will see, there are multiple meaning for the word min. And it's important to know so we don't confuse ourselves. If we were to use from in all of its contexts, we're going to run into a problem. Right? Some place we might figure out the meaning, some place it's not going to make sense. From the meanings of min is showing the starting point or the origin of something. And this is the most famous, right? What is known as ibtida'ul ghaya. Ibtida'ul ghaya, showing the starting point or the origin of something. For example, وَفِي ذَلِكُمْ بَلَاءٌ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ. And in that, meaning, this is in the context of Fir'aun killing the children of Israel, right? Killing the boy children, leaving the woman to go to be alive and enslaving them. Allah say, وَفِي ذَلِكُمْ. And in that, ذَلِكُمْ means that. ذَلِكُمْ means that. Now, if you speak into more than one people, and you say in that, you can say ذَلِكُمْ. But it's not necessary. You can speak to more than one and say ذَلِكَ. Or you can speak to more than one, you can say ذَلِكُمْ, that. وَفِي ذَلِكُمْ, and in that, meaning in that what was happening to you from Fir'aun, bala'un is a trial. Where is the word for great? At the end here, right? Azim. And this trial, mir rabbikum, it was from your Lord. Right? It was from your Lord. You say, Ana min Makkah. I am from Makkah. Starting point or your origin. Right? I am from Makkah. Thumma afidu min haythu afada an-nas. In the verses of Hajj, Allah says, Thumma afidu. Then depart. But this word afidu is when you depart in crowds, in large numbers. Afidu. Min haythu, from haythu, where afada an-nas, the people departed. Haythu means where, from where the people departed. Right? Showing where to depart, where your starting point is, the origin of departing. From where? From where the people departed. From the meaning of min is showing a part of a whole or from among, not all or everyone. Was known as at-tab'id. Min was known as at-tab'id. Right? Meaning from, meaning some of, or it's a part of a whole. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ, and from the people, مَن يَقُولُ آمَنَّا, who say, we believe in Allah, billah, وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ, and in the last day, وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ, and they are not, this ma negation, بِمُؤْمِنِينَ, believers. And from the people are those who say, meaning, some of the people. Are all the people saying this? No. From the people mean some of the people. فَادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ يُخْرِجْ لَنَا مِمَّا تُنْبِتُ الْأَرْضِ. When Musa, his people said to him, they are not going, لَن نَصْبِرَ عَلَى طَعَامٍ وَاحِدٍ. We are not going to be patient upon one type of food. And then they said, Fad'u, so call, lana, for us, Rabbaka, your Lord. Ud'u means call, make dua, right? Lana, for us. Who to make dua to? Your Lord. Yukhrij lana, to take out from us, for us, bring forth from, for us. Mimma, mimma is min and ma. Mimma is min and ma. Min and the ma that means alladhi. So bring forth for us from that which tumbitul ard, the earth grows. Now what is it? They want everything that the art grows, or they want some of what the art grows? Right? Some of what the art grows. So that is the min. Compared to if they were to say, فَادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ يُخْرِجْ لَنَا مَا تُنْبِتُ الْأَرْضِ. If they were to say, call upon your Lord for us to bring forth for us whatever the earth grows. That is, they're asking for everything that the earth grows. But they're saying, min ma, from that which the earth grows. And this is from the etiquette of dua also. You don't ask for that which is not possible. Right? Even though they lack another etiquette, but at least they keep this etiquette. Clear? Right? And we came across a lot of min. Right? That means from. Min that shows the type or the kind of something mentioned, known as al-bayaniya, explanatory min. The explanatory min. And this is like what preceded here. Right? This min in the verse here. Verily those who conceal that which Allah sent down. This min explaining what is it they conceal from that which Allah sent down. Meaning from the book. You're not referring to the rain or the stones or anything else. From the book. The explanatory min. Ayawaddu ahadukum an takuna lahu jannatun min nakhilin wa a'nab. Right? All of these examples are from Surah Al-Baqarah. Ayawaddu is for question. Yawaddu means what? Love or desire. Came across this in on the first book, right? Wadda yawaddu mean he love or desire. The same word from mawadda. Right? Ja'ala bainakum mawadda. He may put between you al-mawadda, the love and affection. Ayawaddu ahadukum. So yawaddu ahadukum means one of you love. Ayawaddu ahadukum, would one of you love? Or would one of you like? Like what? An takuna lahu jannah. That a jannah be for him. An takuna lahu jannah. That what he loved that a jannah takunu be lahu, for him. Now, what kind of jannah? Min nakhil. A jannah of palm trees, wa a'nab, and grapevine. So this min is doing what? Explaining what type of jannah you are referring to. Showing the kind or the type of something that was mentioned. Wadda kathirun min ahlil kitab. A lot. Wadda, kathir is a lot. Min ahlil kitab. From the people of the book, love. Law yaruddunakum. Law means if. Yarudduna means they turn back. Meaning turn something back, and the kum is you. Meaning they turn you back. So a lot wish, if you were to exempt min ahlil kitab, is going to mean what? A lot wish if they could turn you back. Now this min explaining to you, showing to you a lot of who you're referring to. A lot of the people of the book. So this min is what? Explanatory. Explaining who. It's not from. It's not from. Why? Because the meaning of from, we already get it from what the kathir. A lot of those, a lot of them. So it's already telling me not all of them. So this min here is telling me a lot of who. Who group, which group of people we are talking about. Right? Explanatory min. Clear so far? Then you have the min that is known as al-istighraqiyya, any. We did this min, we mentioned it, we came across it before. Who remember where? The min that means any. Acts as a form of emphasis to encompass all of what's mentioned after it. وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ. in the verse of the magic. وَمَا hum, this ma is negation, hum is them, dareen is what? To harm, right? Darra means he harmed. The doer for darra, dareen, like dalin, dalla, he misguided, or he strayed. The doer is dalin, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Hajj, from hajja, hajja, he made hajj, hajj, right? The doer for those words, it has this, it has the shadda. So وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِينَ, meaning they are not harmer. They can't harm. وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِينَ, they cannot harm. Here you see the doer again with the meaning of the verb. Right? وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِينَ, they are not harmer. Bihi, with it. With what? With the magic. Right? Or by it. They can't harm anyone with it or by it. Meaning the magic. Min ahad. Now if you translate it, it's going to mean, min ahad going to mean from anyone. But what it means anyone. They cannot harm with it anyone. Min ahad, anyone, period. Illa bi-idhnillah, except by the permission of Allah. Now to know this word ahad, which means one, it can mean anyone, it can mean someone, it can mean no one, it can mean everyone, depending on how it's used. The same word, ahad, right? It can mean anyone, no one, someone, everyone. The same word can mean. If you say kullu ahad, is what? Everyone. If you say, like in here, in a negative form, ma hum bidarina min ahad, it's going to mean they cannot harm anyone. They cannot harm anyone. If you say jaa ahad, you're going to mean someone came. Right? Jaa ahad, someone came. Ma laka min Allahi min waliyin wala nasir. Ma is for negation. Laka means you have. Min Allah, from Allah. Min wali. Wali means protector and nasir means helper. So you do not have from Allah, meaning against Allah, someone to put up with Allah. Min wali, some helper? No. Any helper. You don't have from Allah. Min wali, any helper. Wala nasir. Nor any protector, wala nasir. Walika means protector or guardian. Guardian is generally a more comprehensive meaning. It includes the other meanings. Wal fitnatu, okay. The next meaning of min, it is a meaning for showing comparison. In English, than. Right? Showing comparison. What is known as al-muqarana or al-tafdil. Like the statement of Allah, wal fitnatu ashaddu min al-qatl. Al-fitna, persecution. There is a meaning in the context. Right? Fitna by itself means trial, tribulation. It can refer to shirk. Ashaddu means more severe, min al-qatl. So here seeing is comparing. So you're going to translate it as than. Persecution or trial is more severe than killing. You're not going to say more severe from killing or more severe of killing. It's not a form of killing, right? It's more severe than killing. What's meant is comparison. And we have this chapter or this topic by itself. So we didn't give much examples of the than. The last that we mention here, is that the last? Yes. Is as-sababiyya. as-sababiyya. The min that means because. The min that means because. Show the reason for what preceded it. يَجْعَلُونَ أَصَابِعَهُم. In the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah. يَجْعَلُونَ means they put or they made. Right here it means they put. أَصَابِعَ. What is أَصَابِعَ? Fingers. What is the single for أَصَابِعَ? Usbu' or isba' or asbi'. This word usbu', put any vowel anywhere is going to work. يَجْعَلُونَ أَصَابِعَهُم. They put or place their fingers in آذَانِهِمْ. Adhan means ears. Them, right? In their ears. Min means, if we say from, as-sawa'iq is the thunderclaps. They put it in their ears from the thunderclaps. No, because of the thunderclaps. That is why they put it in their ears. وَإِنَّ مِنْهَا لَمَا يَهْبِطُ مِنْ خَشْيَةِ اللَّهِ. Inna, we did this verse, right? Indeed, minha, from it. What is the ha referring to? The stones, the rocks. So this first min is which type? The tab'id, right? Some of the stones. From the stones, some of the stones. And indeed from it, among them, among the stones, lama, that which, the la there is for emphasis. Yahbitu, descends, min khashyatillah, from the fear of Allah. Meaning, because of the fear of Allah. Out of the fear of Allah. Showing what? Reason. This min shows reason. And there are other examples throughout the Quran. In Surah, from the famous example in Surah Nuh. Mimma khati'atihim ughriqu. Min ma khati'atihim. From their sins, they were drowned. From their sins, they were drowned. What's the meaning of that? Because of their sins, they were drowned. Now the number one purpose of this is to be aware and acquainted with the types of min. Now as you come across them, the context is what's going to help you most to figure out which one is suitable. When it comes to the Quran, we're not trying to figure anything out, right? We're just trying to comprehend through the tafsir and the language. So, but when you go to the tafsir and the scholar explain it, you can follow. But now when you're listening to regular Arabic, you have this with you so you can, or when you're reading a book, so you can apply it, know which one is most suitable for the context. And some of these may have grammatical guidelines to it, rulings, when it can work like this and when it can work like that. But that is not our focus. And the easiest way in the beginning stage is context. That is in the beginning, know the vocabulary and the context. We will end here inshallah ta'ala and continue from today's what? Tuesday. Okay, we have 2 more days. Hopefully we can finish the chapter and start a new one tomorrow inshallah ta'ala. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. If any questions, leave it for tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. In the beginning, before we start the class, review everything, inshallah ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.